Hello, welcome to the Diplomats. Here to talk about Nexus Season 10 main event. I've got my man Keith with new background, all the diplomacy victories, hearts, plaques. How are you doing tonight, Keith?
I'm doing good. It's nice to have my own space. I feel like I've been everything's been up in the air for quite a while. So
Keith is underselling it. Everyone owes Keith a debt of gratitude for these Olympus interviews, plus doing the Nexus. These are the tough mountain stages of the Diplomats right now, but we're getting through it. Don't worry about us. We'll make it. We'll be okay. I don't know about the players in the game though. Why don't we pull up the game before we get to spring 1904? Just to refresh our viewers, let's do 1903 super quick. This is getting a lot of positives that we're at least covering the situation as we are. We've seen
the awakening of the Central Triple.
Yeah, the opening of a Central Triple. Keith, talk about that.
Yep. Italy and Germany were not doing anything with their armies, and now they are. And it seems like they're all attacking on every direction possible. England seems to be on side come the fall. So I guess they did not clue Kellen in so they could get the jump and it wouldn't get leaked. But looks like Russia's making some end of the year moves to try to get themselves in a position to peel off somebody. And then Claire makes this wonderful Army breast build, which pretty much does Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory, where he's like, you lose, you get nothing. Good day, sir. So
I think we were talking here that England is a pivot point, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
Because it seems that France would be lobbying England. Germany needs England. It seems like Russia needs England. We're going to be looking at what England decides to do. How does that army in Silesia affect the German-Russian relationship? I think we both really like the Italian build of the army because he's looking a little vulnerable.
Yep.
And the other question that I think we had going in at the end of 1903 is maybe Austria and Russia reach some agreement here. What are those armies going to do? Are they going to go somewhere else? So a lot to think about, but I think all of us sort of like the idea of the Western Triple, and we kind of all got back to that. A lot of players need to get through one more turn, and that's always, like we said, that's always the danger point. So I'm excited to see what happens in spring 1904. Let's go see.
I think an AR is kind of remote here because of the fleet power, but it's still early. They can change it. All right. Come spring, in the West, we have Justin pulling away from France. Claire says, you're not getting anything from me, so you might as well just be with me instead of against me. Justin pulls back to Munich to cover from the Silesia army there, and also convoys to York. So Kellen is in trouble if the FG is back on track. Dan is supporting Justin from Berlin to Silesia. Not sure if that's arranged. I'm assuming it is. But either way, Justin's kicking Dan out of Norway. So it's kind of confusing on what the angle is there.
Yeah. Man, there's quite a bit going on here.
I mean, Bam walks into Spain. You want to take the East? You
Sure.
want to go?
Yeah. Well, in the East, Austria just, man, if we learned anything from Austria, Austria is going to keep pressing on Russia. Austria decides to press on Russia. Doesn't do anything with either Greece or Serbia. We were wondering what happened with Greece. But the real story here is Russia has reached some arrangement with Italy going to Black Sea here, and Italy going to Aegean and getting the army in Cannes. And of course, Italy takes Spain with one fleet. My thinking here is along the lines of what you, me, and McAllis discussed, which is Claire's just not defending against Italy. And maybe there's a good reason not to do that, because Italy, in the story of the game here, has decided, and I can't come up with another explanation, to make a move on Austria. I don't see another reason for these units to move this way.
Everything pulls back. Yeah, if you're in a central triple, you don't have any business being in Tyrolia unless you're really worried about defending it. What confuses me is Bulgaria supports Smyrna to Khan, which makes it sound like it's an AIR when they're trying to repivot, but that's not what's happening. Austria is still pushing in the Ukraine. Italy's still positioning in Tyrolia. Silesia is coming down. It's not. I would not feel great if I was Dave.
I would not feel great at these, but those armies are intimidating to everybody. But part of me was like, oh, maybe Italy should have just taken Marseille and Spain here, right? Picked up as two, because it didn't look like Dave was going to turn this turn.
Right.
What is the reason that Bulgaria supports Smyrna to Khan? What is that reason?
I have no idea.
Maybe Khan's supposed to go to Black, and they're worried that Ankara goes to Khan, and that must be the only explanation.
I guess so. They wanted to make sure that it actually went through.
That if Ankara went to Khan, that Italy would be in the Black and in Khan, and his center would be safe.
I don't see how that matters much, though, but
I don't know. If I was Dave, I'd probably prefer a self bounce in Khan.
yeah.
Okay. I can't work out Russia here. I'm positive that there is a plan on the press. On the one hand, supporting Berlin to Silesia makes it seem that Germany is there to help against Austria.
Right. I think this goes back to my previous theory that Dan really needed Germany or Italy on side to do well in this game because of their necessity in each of the triples. And I think he lost them both last year, and it almost looks like he has both of them on side this year. It's a big turnaround.
I think this has to be a deal. The only way I can make sense of it is if Army Yorkshire supports Norwegian to Edinburgh, which would work, right? It's like the army goes back to fight Moscow, you go to Silesia.
Yeah, but you're so out of position. Would you really want to leave Norway for Edinburgh? It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
I think he's trying to buy peace.
I guess.
I don't know. If I was Russia, I might just be inclined to support Norway here. But
yeah.
You would lose it in the fall, maybe, but you'd have to lose the North Sea to do it. So
I guess so. I guess he's like, I'm going to lose Norway anyways. I might as well trust you.
I mean, it's hard to not argue that this is amazing spring for Russia, though.
Amazing. And for France. Everything moved away from France except for Spain. So I'm guessing Claire is like, hey, here's a dot, go away. I won't take it until later.
Man, your boy Kellen, though, this is rough.
That is rough. Everybody
He's
needed him, and then
used and abused. Used and abused by Germany.
it's rough.
Really rough. And note that poor little Kellen, our furry animal, he goes to North Atlantic, leaving Edinburgh exposed. He taps breast.
It wouldn't have done any good, but he did the work to help Germany here.
Yeah, this is always the roughest thing in diplomacy when you're the janissary and you're doing what your boss wants and your boss screws you over. This is bad.
To be fair, Justin didn't have a way to break through, especially if Bam's turning around.
Having said all that, this is 100% the right move for Justin.
It is 100% the right move. I'm not sure about working with Russia here, but
I'm not sure about that. And I'm really now concerned, as should Justin. I've always complained that that Third Fleet's a problem. Now he's convoying one of his units to England to grab a dot. And there are 4 French armies that can only go to Germany.
And he's got Italy, Russia, and France on Munich.
That's really bad.
It's not great, especially when it looks like France and Italy have a deal here, and Italy and Russia apparently have a deal here. So it's like, whose deal is stronger?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Germany has London guaranteed. He's got Norway guaranteed as long as Skagerrak supports it.
Mm-hmm.
They could guarantee Edinburgh. They can't guarantee both, I don't think. It's a guess, right?
It is a guess. Might be in Justin's best interest to ensure that the Russian fleet goes in. Otherwise, that would be very bad. And just take the guess for your own, because you're getting Norway regardless. It's like, if you have Russia back on side, probably not the best time to burn them right away. But maybe it is.
I don't see how Italy can walk away from Spain. Italy needs a dot. And if he's not going to prosecute this attack on Austria, and if he's not going to take Ankara, which it doesn't look like he's going to do, he's not guaranteed Bulgaria, not guaranteed Greece. I mean, it's a lot of calls, right? Because there's Vienna is at risk between Russia and Italy. Trieste is at risk, depending on what Serbia does, and Vienna. I mean, I guess I could take Vienna. I guess I could take Trieste, but that would mean Russia wouldn't get the dot.
If you're Germany, would you go to St. Petersburg here? Because you know St. Petersburg's going to Moscow. I'd just be like, it's a dot regardless, and now you can't build fleets, and we can run for the rest of the game for a while, or at least it buys you a year. But it's like,
I don't know, man. Like, you gotta, like, he attacked St. Petersburg here. He's attacked England. He's attacked France. Doesn't Germany need one friend?
I guess I'm considering France a friend here, even though France can't really do anything with 4 armies. So maybe not.
I think, isn't France going to demand Belgium?
More than likely, yeah. It's like, I need Belgium so I can build a fleet. And then you can take it back.
Yeah. I think France is going to demand Belgium here. I mean, you can't be a friend of France and Russia. I mean, you know. As I think about it, I probably take London for myself. Tell Russia to take the 50-50 on Edinburgh. Give Belgium to France. France builds fleet Marseille. I guess that depends on what Spain does, whether Spain tries to stop that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough call because France could take Marseille but couldn't build there. No, it couldn't. It can't. Or it can move Gascony there. That's the only thing because Burgundy
Self
theoretically goes
bounce.
to Belgium.
Oh yeah.
No. Burgundy's got to go to Belgium.
Right.
So if it's like a guess, right?
Yes.
So if Gascony goes to Marseille, that's bad because France can't build a fleet. It's a guess on whether there's going to be a bounce or not. This gets back to the old Nicolas Southgate thing, which is most players move things.
Well, giving Claire Belgium here is not going to make a difference because she's going to lose a dot.
Oh, there's no build. There's
no build.
That sucks. Yeah, of course, you're right. And you can't dislodge Spain because it just goes to Portugal, even if Burgundy covers Marseille. Although that wouldn't be horrible.
It wouldn't be horrible, at least because Italy wouldn't be able to turn around. You'd pop it in the next year. It'd be gone. Which, if it's only a 1 year loan, that's not that big of a deal anyways. Maybe it goes to Portugal just because and just rebuilds. Although I think that's really bad for Bam. He could have had Marseille here and just locked it up.
If I'm Russia, I'm begging for Vienna. That's the only thing that can happen, right? Silesia supports Warsaw, Bohemia to Vienna.
That's the only guaranteed, yeah.
Oh, well, Warsaw has to tap Galicia, though, doesn't it?
Or Silesia.
Silesia can tap it. Okay.
Yep. And then Sev can tap Ukraine. That saves Warsaw.
Black Sea can tap Romania.
Correct. And then everything's tapped down.
Then Russia can get Vienna with Tyrolia support. Venice moves to Trieste, which may or may not bounce. You would think he's covering Trieste some way.
This is a guess around.
If I'm Russia, I'm like going to Italy. Like, you're getting Spain, whether it's temporary or not. I'm losing Norway. I don't want to go down a dot. These are the times that test main event players' souls. What does Claire do here?
I'm just surprised Dan is just like, you don't want to be with Dave, and just slithered his way into this central triple. You want me instead.
I mean, on the one hand, I'm a little worried if I'm Bam. There's a lot of Russian dots, and I think if I'm remembering now, even Koala said Austria's got a slight edge, but it's only a slight edge, and it's only 1904.
Yep.
I think I'd take the two builds. Rough. I don't know if you did. I don't know. Time will tell if this is the right call by Bam.
Yeah, I think it might have been a mistake letting Claire out off the ropes.
We talked about that too. We talked about France. France can hang with 4 armies.
Yep.
I mean, Claire didn't come to lose. She's not going to Janissary at 5.
Yeah, you had France on the ropes. You need to cripple them, make sure they can't come back anytime soon.
The bigger question here, I think we'll learn, is what Claire does with Mid-Atlantic. Does it just tap Spain? Does it tap English Channel?
What?
I guess it could move to North Atlantic and could tap that. I don't really. There'd have to be some heavy coordination for that to happen. With Italy, like, I'm trying to win. I don't want to give Italy Iberia here. I kind of don't want that fleet to go.
I would like to force that unit into Portugal. It just depends on what the deal is with Italy.
I'm kind of reading this. At least this moves the central triple is just now Germany, Italy, and Russia, and Austria is no longer a part of it.
Right. They just swapped Austria for Russia here.
And where's France in this equation?
I don't know. It seems like everyone's like, you're not a threat to anyone anymore because you don't have fleets. So we're just gonna let you sit in the corner, kind of like what they do to Turkey sometimes. But that could be a mistake
Could be a
because
mistake.
France can recover when you're not expecting it.
I mean, I guess Germany, Russia, and Italy do have the units in 3 turns to demolish Austria, but a lot could happen in 3 turns.
They have it, but what's Germany getting out of all this? Norway?
London and Norway,
I guess so.
and pressure off the Eastern Front. But
I
isn't
get.
this just going to just be back an attack on France? Build 2 armies.
You would think. I'm assuming that anything Russia picks up in the north is going to be German, and they're like, you can have it for now, but you're going to get gains in Austria. These are mine. That's how I'd expect that conversation to go, because you don't want Russia to be big in the north and the south.
All right. You got anything else to consider?
I think we've gone through most of it. England can't really do any tactics that's going to defend itself, other than English tapping North or North Atlantic tapping Norwegian, Liverpool tapping York. But then all the dots will be uncovered if you tapped everything down. So Kellen's got a lot of guessing to do, what he wants to move into and what he wants to tap.
Yeah. I don't know. If I'm Germany, it's a tough call. I'd really want York to be the mover to London and English Channel. Like, I don't think you can save London, right? It's guaranteed. Germany wants it to be guaranteed. So I probably just move to Edinburgh and tap Norwegian.
As Germany? Oh, no, you
England.
mean
As England.
Yeah, I think that's probably a safe bet. You already see the moves?
I'm scared.
All right. In the West, Kellen goes to Clyde, which is not on my bingo card.
And Kellen doesn't go to 5. Kellen goes to 1.
He goes to Clyde.
Oh, goes to Clyde. Yeah, what is this? Supporting Russia in.
And supports Russia in the Edinburgh. Meanwhile, tries to tap North Sea. Not sure why. Maybe just the bounce. I'm not sure. So Kellen's apparently okay throwing.
Hold on. I know we got a whole thing. But it does him. This might be a deal with Russia because him supporting Norwegian into Edinburgh, Norway vacates Norwegian.
Oh, it walks out. So I don't know if that was a tap or supposed to be a tap or if he was supposed to walk out. So that's unusual.
If he was going to do this, if he knew this was happening, Liverpool is supposed to tap York, English Channel. He probably thinks Skyrex supporting Norway here. That's why he goes to North Sea. But obviously the better tactics if he was going to do this was Liverpool to York, English Channel to London.
I guess he was hoping he was going to bounce England out. I wonder if this is another Dan double cross that he did with Kellen last time, where he got him out of position just to work with Germany and say, "Hey, I know England's moves, so let's just do this." So maybe Dan felt confident, and Justin's like, "Okay, I'll take London. I'll leave Norway." Possible. They've done it before.
Claire goes to North Atlantic.
Claire goes to North Atlantic. Maybe they were promised Liverpool. Claire
Well, I
also
got to tell
supports
you
Spain
what,
and Marseille.
I'm pretty happy that Claire entered a useless order here because now we know that she wanted Spain to go to Marseille.
Yes.
At least that's a signal to us that this was agreed.
Yeah, I figured it was agreed just because of the way the units de-escalated and Claire did not position to stop it. I think this is fair. Marseille is not threatening anything but Spain here, and it gives BAM some security that a fleet won't be going down anytime soon. And if it does, it's going to be in Brest.
All right. Well, let's go to the east, Keith. What happens here? I think we got a lot of this right.
Russia does get Vienna. Silesia does tap Galicia, and Venice tries to sneak in, but is forced out from Vienna. So I think Dave knew that that was the only center he really could not hold was Vienna, and he protected the center that he could. A play on Bulgaria is there, but Greece breaks the support by moving to Aegean. Black Sea breaks the support to Romania. Warsaw breaks Ukraine, just like we said. That saves Sevastopol. Also saves Warsaw because it's a scissor cut there on Ukraine. And then St. Petersburg comes down. So everything exactly the way we thought it would be. We just didn't know about Spain.
Well, a little different. I just assumed Greece would support Bulgaria here. It could have gone sideways if
You supported up.
if Aegean went to Bulgaria with con support.
Yep.
That would be a bold call for Dave to be. I mean, on the one hand, you do get the fleet out of position, but on the other hand, you're down another dot. And now Greece is guaranteed. Well, it's not guaranteed loss. Okay, because Serbia can support it, but Serbia's got a choice now.
Yeah, definitely risky.
And I don't love North Sea being the mover into London. It didn't have to be, as we talked about. York could have just, I mean, England can't tap north and prevent York from going.
Well, Liverpool could tap York, but.
Well, no, North Sea supports York to London.
Oh, right.
They
can't do both. Yeah.
They can't do both.
You're right. Yeah, that makes more sense.
But maybe this is what Dan wants, right? He wants the fleets out. By the way, thank you, Brandon, for getting players' names up so we didn't have to go through this again. And when we say Dan, that's Russia. So, you see, you got everyone's names. Okay, great.
Poor Jean-Marc.
Okay, one thing I think I have to just guess from here. I mean, this is horrible for Kellen disbanding too. But at least I think France is still anti-Germany because this is a move to get Belgium going
to get Belgium here. For sure. I think the reason York doesn't move is because Liverpool is also promised to Claire here.
Yeah, but you know what concerns me? Italy is sort of working with France here, but Italy is aligned with Germany. I don't know if I like this as Germany.
Yeah, I don't like it as either Italy or Germany. I think letting off the gas of France. France has got to go somewhere. And it's most likely going into Germany, but even still, that's not super helpful for Italy here.
He's worried about covering Ionian. That's all this is, right? But I kind of. The problem with this is it takes so long to get an attack on France going. And now he brought it all back. Ugh.
I don't know if I'd worry about Ionian too much. If you have two builds, you drop two fleets, and yeah, Tunis is a little exposed, but so is Greece. So
I kind of am with you. I kind of I'm not sure, the move to training okay, but I think I would have just followed up with Western Med. I mean, Claire, what's Claire gonna do?
Nothing.
I mean, nothing. Uh, but on these top boards, right? Like sometimes it's a popularity contest. And
So you're
so
saying Dave
maybe
isn't popular?
I think Bam might win a popularity contest over Justin.
That's a hard feat. Justin's very charismatic. I mean, it takes a special person to stab everybody on one turn and then make friends with them immediately after.
Kind of a masterclass in a way, but I would say that, except Russia's had a better year, in my opinion.
Yep.
I mean, I cannot, in all honesty, say that looking at 1904, that I thought Russia would be building. This is about as good as it gets.
I guess the position he had was enough to give him some flexibility. Justin definitely got a rude wake-up call with the French build and the Russian Silesia. So I'm just hoping Justin doesn't lose his position completely. Don't give away too much.
I mean, with 3 fleets, it's hard to lose a lot to France other than Belgium.
Right.
And he's going to build armies, and I think his Italian and Russian partners are going to want him. I mean, he's going to have more flexibility in Kiel and Berlin. All right, we should go to builds. Let's guess our builds. All right. Austria's got a disband 1. For me, this is an auto Ukraine.
Ukraine. Yep. Just tell Russia, be like, we fought, and I understand that you took my place in my own alliance, but your growth is probably more in Germany. Do you want to see me give my dots to Italy? You gotta have to play them off of each other.
Well, Dave has to hope that Russia will give Austria more kindness than Dave ever gave to Russia.
Mm-hmm. Dave really needs France, but I don't know what. Claire's out of position to help anytime soon.
England.
Keep Liverpool.
No. Well, because of that army in York is a problem.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think it functionally matters.
You can keep Channel.
I think Channel is what I keep. Worst case scenario, I make a run for Portugal.
Right.
If it doesn't work out.
That's a good plan. I was thinking Channel because I want to be useful to France, who actually needs a fleet.
I'm with you. I'm like, okay, but if that doesn't work, maybe I could live somewhere. Maybe Claire will let him live in Brest.
Yeah, Portugal's a good run, though, just because Claire's going to need help in the south, too. So.
Yeah, but that is giving up the game, right? But
you're on one die. Your game's over, pretty much.
All right.
Have fun.
I'm always fighting, Keith. I'm always fighting. Why did I say Germany gets 2 builds? Because I kept counting Norway as the build.
Walked out of Norway.
Walked out of Norway. 100% it's got to be an army, and I think it's got to be Kiel. What do you think?
Yep, I agree. It looks like they're working together in the east, so don't like those French armies. I think it's got to be Kiel. Got to plug Ruhr, save Holland.
France's disband is tough. I think Brest makes the most sense.
Yeah, that's weird. Brest does make the most sense.
And I think, again, a super tricky build for Italy here. I mean, I don't know what I'm building. Probably Army Rome, but I really want Fleet Naples. I don't know what to do. I'll go Fleet Naples.
I like Fleet Naples. I think he needs a fleet either to hold Tyrrhenian or an Adriatic, something that gives him a convoy line, and then he can just drop armies because he has no Mediterranean pressure.
It gives him flexibility, but I think Fleet Naples lets him go to Adriatic, support himself to Ionian in the spring, and then take Greece in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's that. But if I'm Germany, I don't like this Italian cooperation. I do not like it. I do not. Sam, I do not like it because I need Italy fighting France.
Dan has to wave one.
I feel very ignorant here because it's a rebuild, right? You've got a rebuild?
No, he got Vienna and Edinburgh.
Vienna and Edinburgh. Oh my God.
He didn't lose anything. He is now tied with Justin for the top. 8-8.
I can't believe it. I didn't even. I just thought it was one. I keep forgetting about the walkout of Norway. Why did Germany walk out? Germany cannot be a friend to Russia and France. Cannot.
Absolutely cannot.
He's picked Russia.
But it looks like Italy is being friends with Russia and France too. Which I don't know what the France-Russia pity party was like, but it must have been epic. Because they bought everyone. Everyone came over to the party.
What is the build here? What is the build? I can make a case for all three.
Yep. It could make a case for all three. I would probably bet that it's going to be an army.
I think the build's an army.
It's my least favorite option, but at the same time, if I can paint France as the natural target, you're already positioned that way, go that way, then might be.
If he builds North Coast or South Coast, do we agree that Germany is his enemy?
Yeah. Either way, Germany would be the enemy. Unless he can pawn it off on saying, you have 3 fleets, I have 1, France has 1. I need a fleet for my defense. In that case, North Coast could be sold as a defensive fleet. But South Coast is definitely anti-Germany. But I think Dan should just get dots and worry about that later and try to just diplomatically steer Justin the other direction. Because he has tons of growth if he can keep Justin on side.
It's going to be super hard to give grades.
It's all over the place.
This is one of the most challenging give grades that I can remember in a while.
Been a lot of rearranging.
And we don't know if the rearranging is good or not. But this is the job we are forced to do. Austria, no other way to put it, a complete diplomatic failure. Losing Germany as a friend, losing Italy as a friend, and having your number one enemy be an even bigger enemy.
Do you remember that post that I put during Dan's interview when someone attacks him, they immediately get attacked by everybody for some unknown reason? This is exactly what I was talking about. Do not attack Dan unless you want to be attacked by the entire board. It's so weird. It's uncanny. I don't understand. I wish I had those powers.
On the other hand, he only loses 1. Oh, we haven't seen what the builds are yet for the grade. So let's look at the build.
Ukraine is correct.
Cap. Brest, Army, Kiel.
Army Naples.
Army Naples is the surprise.
That's the surprise one. Everything else is right. Or expected.
That's just going to be convoyed to Greece, right? Or Albania.
Or Albania. Or Bulgaria. But probably Greece.
Or, Greece, yeah. Serbia has a choice between Trieste and supporting Greece, so Bulgaria might make some sense here. Okay. I don't hate it now that I see it.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I was like, it could just bounce out. There's still a lot of guesses, but I feel like if you're going to Greece, then he has to give up Greece or Trieste. He can't keep both. So the army makes sense then.
Okay, now we do grades. Austria down Ukraine. Lost complete diplomatic presence. Attacked by 3 people, which is never good as Austria. On the other hand, only lost 1, but really only could lose 1, which might be the reason you got attacked. You're so strong.
It was strong.
I'm going to go D minus.
I just don't understand bringing Smyrna in the con. I want to read the press. Yeah, I'll say D minus too. It's not a detrimental turn, but it's not good. Nothing about it was good.
Okay, Kellen now. Kellen, you were riding high. We were even saying, maybe you can get back in this thing. One thing I know is you're not getting back in this thing. You are done. I mean, I'm sorry. I think it's a bit malpractice not going to Edinburgh from Clyde and going to North Atlantic. I mean, we all talked about it. I mean, there's a reason for that. I think you needed to protect London. If your enemy is Germany, you need to protect London. You still would have lost Edinburgh to Russia, and Germany would have moved out. Like, that would be bad for Germany to get no builds here to stab you a 0-dot stab. You can't help the convoy to York, or maybe he could. What was that spring 1904 order? I mean, I guess he could have gone to York here. There was no reason for Wales to go to Liverpool. None. Can you come up with a reason?
The reason?
Wales goes to London? It either holds for support to Brest eventually, goes to London to cover it, or goes to York. But I think Liverpool is the worst of those options.
I think he's more worried about Edinburgh, but you can cover that from York as well. So the only thing I can think of is Liverpool offers a convoy option. So the following year he could bring down to Mid-Atlantic because Claire only has 1 fleet. But you can still go to York first and then come back to Liverpool in the fall.
Right, what's your grade for Kellen?
Kellen gets an F plus for me. What's
the plus?
Because I'm not judging him on the tactics here, because I think in his mind he had a German ally, so he did not see this coming. And then I think here he really thought he had Russia on board, and I think Russia double-crossed him. So
what was Russia supposed to do?
Bounce Germany out of Edinburgh with support. Like, think they might have.
That you think that's what it was?
Yes. I think he got double-crossed twice from both sides, which makes me scared of Germany and Russia together, because I'm just like, wow, they're working like both sides and acting like they're not together, but they are. So if that's the case, but I can't imagine Kellen's just like, oh, everyone's attacking me. Let me do these random tactics that won't defend myself at all, unless they actually know what the other side's doing, and I'm actively trying to use people to help me to survive. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he just has horrible tactics, but I'm guessing he was actually trying to bounce Germany out here.
You still cover London.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't know. I don't understand why you would move to London or to North Sea here then, because God forbid he supported it with York, then he just supported Russia in regardless. So yeah, covering London makes sense here, and moving to York made sense last turn, regardless of who you're with.
F minus minus.
One for each
I
to
mean,
spend.
actually, F and 3 minuses. It's still not the lowest grade because it would be unhappy face exclamation point, but pretty bad, Kellen. Okay. Oh, my furry little animal just got run over by a car, and the car didn't care.
I'm just upset he went from an A plus to an F that quickly. Everyone's like, everybody needs England, and Justin's like, well, no one, everyone's stonewalled me at the end, so I guess I'm kudos to Justin for turning all that around.
To be fair, he reverted to the meeting. He was at an F plus, then an A, then back to an F. All right.
He had to get that A before he went out.
France only loses 1. It was going to be hard to lose. Could have lost 2 if Italy pressed the attack fully. It looks like Belgium is hers. Or Kellen's. Maybe she puts Kellen into Belgium. I doubt it, but doesn't really have a friend other than Kellen and maybe Italy. Maybe Italy. That's going to be hard. C.
It's a C plus for me, mainly because I think this gives Claire some position. I like the buying off of Italy. Just like here's a dot, go away. So just playing tribute, and it's not a great turn, but it's a lot better than last turn. So
I mean, if we just sort of compare it, the way I gave her a C was it didn't implode.
Nope.
It could have been worse, but to be fair, it could have been better. And you want to say, oh, how could it have been better? Well, look at Russia. Russia was facing a lot worse than Claire was, and Russia's building.
Yeah. If Spain went to Mid-Atlantic and walked out like Norway did, that would have been amazing.
Okay. But in a way, incomplete, right? Because France has potential for some growth here.
Yeah. I never rate it completely because all you're doing is hoping and praying that's going to work out next season. So you got to grade it as just position and potential.
I agree with you. The grades are not based on that, but
that's the plus.
The game is based on how things work out totally. So, it's okay that you don't have an A every turn.
Yeah.
Some people like Ed Sullivan get A's every turn and lose. So it is what it is. Man, this is one where I don't. Well, okay, Germany. I don't know how to grade. Turns around because of that army build in Brest, but doesn't get France on side. Gets Russia on side. Walks out of Norway. Kills the furry animal in the car without even thinking twice about it. Smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer and laughing at the animal. Justin, in your words, maybe Kellen is a koala bear. And I'm going to guess that the koalas are protected. You don't want to kill a koala bear. You're killing the little koala bear here. But really does find this Russian friend, helps Russia into Vienna, giving Russia the argument that a build and a wave is more important than him getting 2 builds. And if you look at it, that this is not just a GRI alliance, but really a GR, could be amazing. Like, what is the center chart at the end of the winter? He's got 7, right?
8.
Or he's got 8, and Russia's got 8.
Yep.
Okay, so by the power of, if it's a GR with 16 at the end of 1904, that's pretty amazing.
It's pretty amazing.
Having said that, I don't love his position. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I mean, last turn he does it, and we give him like Bs. I'm gonna give him a B plus. It's hard though. Maybe A minus.
I'm gonna go with a B. My thing is, I still don't know where Claire goes, and Claire has no pressure other than you for the most part, and a rogue Italian fleet. Um, for some reason, I think Silesia should have went to Munich, and Munich went to Ruhr here. Like, I'll hold France. Is it really that important that you get Vienna this turn? I'm giving you Edinburgh. I'm walking out of Norway. I don't. I, I I don't know if Justin had to give this much to Russia to make up for the stab, but maybe they did. I'm not sure. It just seems like Justin has given up his position to save Belgium to help Dan here.
He can't really make a great move on Russia now. Yeah, he can take Norway, but if he does, Russia's got to build in pocket.
Has a building pocket.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I think you convinced me. B. Final answers.
It could be good, but yeah, too much diplomacy, not enough tactics.
Italy's great. Italy begged off the attack on France, still got one. Turned on Austria, made peace with Russia, sort of. Uh, I think made peace with Russia fully. I correct that. Italy's not made. Italy and Germany is to be determined, but Italy and Russia for sure are working together.
Yep.
Gets a build. Could have had two if it continued with France. What do you think, Keith?
It's a C for me. Like, it's nice to get a build from consent from France to fight someone who's strong. But I don't think Dave was ever coming for Bam anytime in the near future. And Bam didn't really get anything off of this. Like, he could have been like, still moved to Aegean and played it off as I wanted to protect myself, but this full pullback, I think it could have waited a year or two and just let Dan grind his gears a little bit. I mean, he's going to have to fight Austria anyways. If he's got a German army coming down, then that whole side of the board is locked. I think it was too premature.
I think it's a D. I think it's a complete misstep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a complete misread of Dave Roberts. I mean, a complete misread. I don't think Dave Roberts was going to turn.
Nope.
If Dave said something in press that was just like a little questioning, he shouldn't have panicked.
I don't even know how Dave hurts him. I mean, he had two armies on the boot. Well, I guess
So it's like, so he picks Austria because they're strong and is now empowered a GR. Like,
to be fair, that's my favorite triple. Russia, Germany, Italy. I just feel like you can divide the board as quickly as possible with those three.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it works. I've done it, but I think I just take France's dots.
You just take France's dots, exactly.
I think I would have gone at least through 04, taken my two,
rebuild an army,
and then, yeah, Austria's going to get one or two as well. But they're going to be armies, and you can build more defensively. And I've said nothing but good things about what I think of Bam's play. So I know internally there's a logic there, but I'm not supportive of what he's doing. He's empowering Russia.
So even if you're not on Austria's side, and you don't move Piedmont and Lyon back, you can still tap things down with Venice, Aegean, and Caen. I mean, yeah, Greece goes to Ionian. You got two builds coming up. You're going to be able to defend yourself. It's annoying to have a raider, but at the same time, it's really nice not having to deal with France later on either. And I don't think Dave is going to be suiciding into you with Germany and Russia coming down hard. So you can just tap things down and still play with those 3 units. He didn't get anything for moving those 2 units back.
I mean, worst case scenario, just support Lyon to Marseille. Keep your army in Piedmont if you're that worried about it.
Right. I agree.
There's apparently a fire in downtown Houston, so I apologize about that if it's coming through. It's okay. I'm alive. Everything's fine. I'm not like Kellen. I can defend myself. All right. Keith, are you there?
Yeah.
All right. D for BAM 47, which is so sad for me.
I give him a C,
Russia,
right?
you give him a C.
Yeah.
Russia, I mean, just go back to winter of 03.
There's winner of 03.
I mean, he's got a guess over. He doesn't even have a guess, depending on what Burgundy does. To get out of this spot, I mean, Anchor is lost.
Norway's
lost. Ukraine is lost.
Yep.
And to pull all this out, and then to get Germany to walk out of Norway when you can't even utilize the build.
Forced Norway, which can't be by consent because it's not like there's a forward retreat.
I mean, even worse, Germany, if Germany knew England's moves, which let's admit it, Germany knew England's moves here.
Right.
Germany could walk into Edinburgh, walk into North Sea from Skagerrak, and walk into Denmark. Like, this could have been a more effective stab from Germany. I don't know. What Russia did here is, for me, A triple plus smiley face exclamation point. About as good as it gets for no exclamation point at the end. You only got 2 builds, but pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good. Yeah, this is A plus for me. I said he needed Germany and Italy, and he got Germany and Italy. He did exactly what he needed to do. So I'm very impressed there. The walk out of Norway is amazing. Yeah, can't say anything better.
Who will win Nexus Season 10 main event, Keith?
The Psycho Turkey. I usually like to stick with one person, but I'm really liking Dan's position right at the moment. I feel like he can be loyal to both Germany and Italy and still grow. And if one of them messes with him, he has the other one to fall back on. I think Germany and Italy have a France problem. Otherwise, that's the reason I'm not picking either of them. France is not dead. It is playing possum.
Here's the problem. The problem is Dan's doing wonderful in the South, and everything in the North is by consent, which is always the classic Russian problem. But usually when you tell me you have a Russia on 8, I'm thinking we got 3 units in the North. Minimum.
Right.
We don't have that. Dave's going to be mad at Italy, though. I'm going to go with Italy. I am. But I don't like Italy's play, but
Italy's
I think the other contender is Germany, but there's a lot of questions there, too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. Right. Because I don't know if I'm Claire that I make up with Germany. I don't know if I make up with Germany if I'm Claire.
I say I've made up with them, but I probably just get better position until it's necessary.
All respect to Claire. Claire might be the kind of person who doesn't say that.
True.
Like I would definitely try and say I'm making up with Germany, but Claire's probably kinder than I am. Definitely kinder than I am. Let's be fair with that. Maybe not as kind as you, Keith.
Maybe not. Probably not.
I'm going Italy. Final answer. Italy will win. But it is, in my mind,
Slower than it was.
Italy or Russia, with Germany got a chance. Everyone, I mean, Austria still got a chance. France has still got a chance.
Yep. Austria and France are not out. They are both very good players.
I don't know how Austria turns it around, though. This is very difficult to turn this around. I don't know how Austria can pull a rabbit out of their hat like Russia did. I just don't see it.
They need Germany on side, but they needed Germany on side in the fall, not now. Because now Dan's got builds in position.
Yeah. Bad for Dave. Okay. We say goodbye to you guys and Keith. Good night.
Good night.
Looks like the fire is under control here. See ya.